We got it.
Twitch
Ladies
is
and
fine.
gentlemen.
Stream to YouTube.
Hello? Can you? Hello? Ladies and gentlemen. Hi. It's me, Zero the Unwise, also known as Ed from Zero Plays Games. Welcome to the Minus the Rumors Podcast for January 21st, 2016. Got Crimson Rose, an angry hippie lady from Half Heart Gaming over here tonight. How are you guys doing?
Hello.
Doing
I'm doing
well,
good.
doing well.
I've been gone for a couple of weeks, and I feel real bad about that.
Oh, I've been hearing all about it.
I'll tell you what, it's nice to be back. It's really nice to be back. And because I'm back, we're going to go first, or I'm going to go first tonight. And I'm going to start it off with some Ark. Everybody seems to love that game. I still haven't gotten into it. But Ark and Xbox One. That's right, Ark is coming for Xbox One, and apparently it runs terribly. We're talking constant lag, constant screen tearing issues. You know, that's where, like, the screen moves halfway and then stops moving. Sub 720p resolution. Constant frame rate drops to, you know, unplayable levels. That's under 20 FPS. But apparently, people don't care. Everybody that's tried it, they don't care. Because the game is that amazing. For those of you that don't know, Ark is a survival crafting game, kind of like Minecraft. It's very open world. There are dinosaurs in it. I have that right, correct, Crimson?
Yes.
Yeah,
Dinosaurs
there are dinosaurs.
and all kinds of other craziness.
I saw a dragon once when I was watching. It's
Really?
crazy. Yeah, I don't know, like, if it's super rare or what, but I was watching this one live streamer and she was flying a dragon. So, yeah, it looked interesting.
Apparently, people say the game is basically Minecraft plus Rust plus Pokemon plus Jurassic Park all in one.
Beautiful.
Yes, apparently the game is so good that even though it runs god-awful on the Xbox, people still play it.
Right.
That's some dedication.
People are
That's
saying
gotta be a really good game.
people are saying that the play resolution of the game is worse than an Xbox 360. And they don't care. It's fun. It's addictive. It gets weird at times. People have fun. And that's really all that matters to a game. I mean, from what I hear, there might be some bugs in the PC version as well, though, still, right?
Yes, I believe, is it still not in full release yet?
The last I heard, it was still in alpha. But, yeah. From what I've heard, the PC version doesn't run all that well all the time either, so
PC version is still the access.
it's still early access. Perfect.
Oh, wow.
But be ready for Ark to come to the Xbox One very soon, next month.
All right. So, the huge game from 2015. No, not the racing game. City Skylines. So, City Skylines is actually getting a DLC this year. It's going to be called Snowfall, apparently, or the expansion. Basically, it's going to be adding weather, such as snow. Who would have thought?
Ooh, I
Oh,
hope.
I never would have guessed.
Never would have thought. Also, rain and fog. Fog is, one of those that's really going to take effect. Snow, with the roads, because it's very realistic. So you're gonna have to build like snow plows and try to keep the world warm. Streetcars are a desire. So it's going to add some issues with the game, make it a little bit harder, make it more realistic. We don't know right now what the price will be. However, the After Dark DLC was $15, so you can probably expect it to be somewhere right in there. And we don't quite know just yet when it's going to release, but it will be this year. The game is also coming to the Xbox One in Sometime.
Sometime. It's going.
It's, it's
It'll
coming
either
to
be
the
this
Xbox
year or
One,
next
so
year.
we don't quite know when actually when it's going to be.
The release
But
date
the
has not
game,
been announced.
yes. But for the PC, they sold over 1 million copies in the first month alone. So this game is done fantastically.
So there was no weather before in City Skylines?
No, there was actually no night or day either before the last DLC. There's only been 2 or 1, and this will be the second one.
So they're saying here that the Snowfall expansion, you need to build snowplow depots
Yep.
to keep traffic moving. Because if your
Yes.
roads are not plowed, traffic won't go anywhere. And you have to employ new road maintenance workers to keep your streets in shape. So City Skylines is actually based in Michigan. I don't know if you know about this. I mean, they made national news like a year ago, maybe 2, when we had that massively cold winter. Michigan, every winter it seems, gets potholes that will swallow cars.
What?
Literally, yes. The groundwater right underneath the road will freeze, and then it'll crack the asphalt. And the second the snow and ice melts, it just opens a sinkhole.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got some of the worst roads in the country. I hit one the other night that tore a giant chunk of rubber off of my tire.
This game
Well, this
wouldn't.
game's gonna be amazing.
This game
Yes.
wouldn't be very realistic for me because we don't get snow, and we
What
actually have.
is this snow?
Yeah, what is the snow you speak of? Georgia has some of the best roads in the country. So
Oh, North Carolina, come on.
Speaking of snow, guys, DC is getting hammered right now, too. I mean, this isn't one of our news stories, but they're looking at 30 inches of snow by this weekend.
yeah,
Yeah.
Goodness.
1 inch of snow in Washington, D.C. is, that's a massive bad thing. That's terrible.
Yeah.
They're looking at 30.
Well, their grocery stores are gonna make a lot of money.
They're going to sell out, though. But, yeah,
Yeah, no bread or milk.
that's the thought of that is absolutely terrifying. You know what else is terrifying? The game Layers of Fear. Layers of Fear is a psychedelic horror game. There's no monsters or oogie boogies to jump at you. You know, pinch you on the neck. Or anything like that. The game messes with your mind. Makes your hair stand on end. Full release of the game is coming next month. And with it is coming the version for PlayStation 4. That's right. PS4 is getting Layers of Fear. It's already available. The in-dev version is available on PC and Xbox One currently. But for those of you running Sony, you can come play it with us on February 16th. Currently, right now, on Xbox One and Steam, the game is $13.
That's not bad.
It's really not bad for an unfinished game.
no, not at all.
And when you get the $13 version, you do get the update that gives you the full version of the game. They're saying it's going to be about $30 when it is said and done.
So it would be good to go ahead and get it now.
Yes. Yes.
This sounds really interesting. I'm excited about this.
The current game takes maybe 4 or 5 hours to get through.
It's not bad.
No, and it's only about half done. PlayStation doesn't. They do have an alpha program, but they're not sure if the game is going to launch on the PlayStation Network alpha end of things, or if it's just going to be a full release on February 16th when it does come out. But yeah, it's a very good game. I highly recommend it. I enjoyed playing through it.
That sounds like something I could actually play. I do terrible with scary games, but because there's no baddies in it, it's just mess with your mind kind of stuff. I could definitely,
Yeah.
yeah, I could definitely play through that.
Thank you very much for the tweet out, Pika Wubs. And Scion, you were at Washington and it wasn't that much snow. See, that's the thing. I saw pictures of Washington, D.C., and it doesn't look like that much snow, but I'm a Michigander. I've been in Washington when there was, half an inch of snow on the ground and people were freaking out. And I do mean freaking out. Like, they were running to the store to buy bottled water and canned goods and things like that. Because there was a half of an inch of snow.
Every time we get, like, a hint of there might be snow, people freak out here. All the bread's gone, milk is gone. Probably I could go down to the store right now and all the bread and milk would be gone. Because we're supposed to have snow showers tomorrow.
We're supposed to get like a dusting being like a literal dusting, and then it's supposed to rain. So,
yeah.
Like, and everyone's freaking out here. I'm like, it's not going to do anything.
You know what happens when snow gets wet, right? It turns to ice, Crimson.
The high is way above the freezing.
Yeah. Yeah, the low is like 46, and you're going to get a dusting of snow because that's been known to happen.
It's going to refreeze overnight, though, because it's going to get below freezing. At least here, it's going to get below freezing.
Oh, you guys are going to be just fine.
We'll be fine.
Of course we'll be fine. I don't leave the house. I'll be golden.
Pika Wubs, I feel for you crying on the inside because there's no snow in the New England states. That's going to be falling. There's not really any going to be falling in Michigan either. And I really could use a day off of school.
Oh, man.
Also, guys, in other news, Tom Clancy's. Even though he's long gone, rest his soul, it's been a big 2 years, or it's going to be a big 2 years for Tom Clancy games. We saw the Rainbow Six Siege release last year, and the game is beautiful. And The Division looks like it's ramping up to be just as awesome. That went into a closed beta yesterday, and reportedly one closed beta tester has said, you guys got to see the size of this game. Apparently, the beta file he was given that's got a couple of campaign missions in it is 23.9 gigabytes. Let me double check that number. I'm sorry, 26.25 gigabytes.
For just the beta game?
The beta client. Yep.
What?
It's pretty ridiculous.
And people think that's huge, right? The Xbox One Alpha version of the same game was 23.2 gigabytes.
That's insane. This game is going to be huge.
Yes. It's going to be massive in size. The beta is ending January 31st on all platforms. But yes, in the beta you can explore early story missions, and you can try the PvP Dark Zone. Division's full release is now scheduled for March 8th on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
Nice.
So not much longer from now.
And Scion says, I'm going to get Rainbow Six Division. I like the gameplay. Can't wait for the future updates to that game in the future. Me either. I look forward to watching it played. I really should get back into shooters like I've been saying I'm going to do.
Yes.
Yes. March 8th. The closed beta ends, January 31st. The closed beta begins January 28th.
Cool beans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
PC users can get started January 29th in a beta. And you can play it for 2 days, kind of like you could with the Star Wars Battlefront, the open beta. It was only 2 days long, but they're going to try to flood their servers and see what they can do.
Stress test.
Yes, and that's for PC racers here. That is Friday, January 29th. You might want to put a little mark on your calendar and plan on taking the 29th, 30th, through Sunday the 31st just to play The Division.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
That sure is exciting. I mean, if you're into shooting games,
Right? You might learn something.
yeah.
Are there games? Are there other style games outside of Minecraft? I didn't know.
What?
There's
What
more
is
to
this
the
madness?
world of gaming.
Wait a minute. No, Minecraft is the only game, right? It was the first game.
Yeah, it's the first game in the game to end all games.
Totally the first game, is.
In the beginning, there was Minecraft. Many have came, many have fallen. There will always be Minecraft.
And in the end, there was only Minecraft.
Oh, man. So, Microsoft has officially acquired Minecraft EDU, or Education. It is now going to be called the Education Edition.
Ooh.
Ew. So, Minecraft EDU was from a third-party developer and was used in classrooms back in 2011. Microsoft, which acquired Mojang, let's simplify it. Mojang got it in 2014, and now Microsoft has the rights to it. So, this is a way to teach kids math and coding and other things using the game of Minecraft. So it's basically a simplified version of Minecraft, and teachers kind of have a little bit of say in what into the game, but it's pretty simple. It's $5 a person per year, so it's pretty cheap.
Hi, Gaming Six God. That name sounds familiar.
That does sound familiar,
Is
but
that-
hello.
Is that Galash?
I don't. Yay! I think that's Galash. Anyways, welcome to the MinusTheRumors stream. We're currently talking about gaming related things.
Yes.
Minecraft EDU specifically.
Yes.
EDU specifically. So, what are y'all's thoughts on the fact of this game?
About Minecraft, we tried to find differences between Minecraft and educational Minecraft EDU before the stream started, and we noticed there are some differences. I think the fact that they're putting the EDU on the end of it, it's going to help it into the classroom environment, but from the most part, it looks like the same game to me.
It basically looks like a mod for Minecraft.
Yeah.
And they're asking people to pay $5 for that, where they could spend 26 per person or per computer and set it up and be done, and then mod it if they had somebody who could create the mod.
The two best things about this is it's been used in over 40 countries, so a lot of these are going to be more third world style countries that don't have access to your standard first world teaching supplies and books. And then also the fact that there's a portion that teaches coding, kind of in a oversimplified way, but still that in itself is pretty cool.
It is interesting that they're teaching coding. I mean, that's something that is going to become more and more useful as we go on into the future. It's just, I don't know. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Minecraft, although could be useful in the classroom, I don't see this being super useful.
Right. I see people I see people using it for fun and not really taking much away with it, because that's the thing. It is a video game at its heart. And with a video game, you remember certain things, but you're not going to remember the math involved. You're not going to associate that.
Yeah.
Well, apparently Microsoft sees something in it, so we'll see what they
see
shape
the
it into.
dollar
They
signs.
see $5. They see $5 times 30 kids in a classroom.
Times all the kids.
Well, that's a small classroom these days.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we'll see what Minecraft. What?
Not Minecraft?
Minecraft. We'll see what Microsoft does with it once they start pumping some serious money into it.
Yes.
All right. Also, a little extra bit of Minecraft news, and then we'll be off of it for the day. Minecraft Story Mode is headed to the Wii U this week. Don't quite know what day. However, it is going to be $5 for the episode. You're actually only going to get the first episode, and you'll have to wait a while for the rest of the episodes. The season pass will be priced at $20. So this is pretty exciting. Story Mode will be available January 21st.
So that's today. It's available today on Wii U.
Yeah.
Hype.
Perfect.
But only the first episode for $5, and then everything else later.
Have you seen Minecraft Story Mode?
Yes.
I've seen it.
I'm not going to say have you seen my playthrough of Minecraft Story Mode because I'm
Oh, I
terrible.
didn't know you did a
Oh yeah.
playthrough.
I cried and I laughed.
No spoilers.
No,
Yeah.
there will be no spoiling.
Okay.
I laughed and I cried and I felt the feels. And I honestly think it's one of the greatest games I've played. I really do.
Without revealing anything, I personally didn't get that invested in the game. I have watched one YouTuber play through it. Now I'm gonna apparently watch another one because I'm interested in his take on it. But I didn't get invested into it until the last episode, the most recent one that was released.
The most recent one. Yes, that's the thing. There's gonna be 7 chapters.
I thought it was only 5.
Good lord.
No. Oh, maybe there is only gonna be 5. I thought they were originally talking about 7. There is one more chapter.
Yeah, I
They-
know there's definitely at least one more.
They may add more as it goes.
Depends on how much money they want.
Yeah.
Pika-Wubs. Speaking of
Pika-Wubs.
Nintendo products, got any NX rumors? Well,
I have Googled. I have a rumor. Typically we stay away from rumors, but you asked, so here's your rumor. As of right now, the NX Portable looks like it's coming out in 2016, and the console is coming out in 2017. So, surprise, there might be 2 different things, a portable and a console for the Nintendo NX, and it's, the portable maybe this year, console maybe next year. This is a rumor, and there you go, because you asked. I will try to find more information for next week.
Oh wait, this is called Minus the Rumors. Derp.
But if you ask, I'll look it up for you. There you go.
I mean, if you really want rumors, fine.
usually if it's a Nintendo rumor, I have this speculation, which might also be a rumor, not related to Nintendo, but I have a feeling that if it's a Nintendo rumor and it's out there, it's probably leaked by Nintendo in a way to hype it. You know what I mean?
Probably.
Because Nintendo keeps their stuff on lock pretty well. So, I mean, any information that we've got.
Typically, also, Nintendo leaks tend to be false because they are so tight-lipped about it.
Mhm.
But this, this is something, it's pretty crazy if you were just to pull this out of the thin air. So there might be some weight to it.
They could
But-
be testing the waters to see if people want it.
Do I want it? Yes, but am I angry that I'm not getting the NX console this year? Absolutely.
The NX Portable. When was the Crimson? You're the Nintendo guru for Minus the Rumors. When did the 3DS XL come out?
I want to say last year. I can Google it. I've also put something in TeamSpeak. This is what I'm finding the rumor on.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, actually, Crimson, I will send Crimson down my Elgato when the new Zelda game comes out. I will let him borrow my Elgato game capture, and then he won't have to go anywhere.
Ever again.
Ever
Just
again.
won't have to. We won't hear from him for a couple weeks, at least.
At least.
At least.
2 months later, hello.
I mean, Yeah.
He'll emerge with a full beard.
The
Oh,
3DS.
that's like 2 weeks and a full beard.
The
3DS.
3DS.
2012.
It was released in 2012, so it's been 4 years.
That's been 4 years.
been-
I have doubt they'll release a portable console because unless it is directly tied to
The actual console.
because they have said they have no plans to really move past the 3DS because of how great it's doing, how much more they can do with it, because apparently the hardware there can even yet be pushed to its limits. It's still not been pushed to its limits yet. So I doubt they'll do the portable, but we'll see. If they do, it'll be connected to something with the console. A hybrid of sorts, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
But
now we're getting into that gray area that MTR.
that gray area. All right.
Oh, we've been in the gray area this whole time.
Oh
Let's rein it back. Now, when the new Zelda game comes out, yes, I'll be missing.
yeah.
Yeah, over by a phone game. So, but Nintendo's jumped into the mobile market though.
Right.
All right, so that's that for all of things Minecraft and Nintendo.
Yes.
So, on to entertainment. We've got a slew of Deadpool related stuff for you. Hype?
Hype? Deadpool?
So, the original creator of Deadpool, Rob Liefeld, saw an early screening of the movie, and he absolutely loves it.
Wait a minute.
He says it's probably
the guy that made the movie loves it.
no, the guy who created Deadpool 25 years ago.
Oh, okay. The guy that created
So the guy
Deadpool.
who created the comic says he loves it.
Oh,
Yes,
that's good news then.
He says it's probably the best rendition of the character he's ever seen.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Now I wanna
That's
see
pretty
it.
amazing. So, oh yeah, Deadpool. So that's
Oh, yeah, that
pretty
guy.
good when the original creator says, "Yeah, I freaking loved it." So that being the case, they actually showed the Deadpool movie in full at some Deadpool events, at some fan events, and just surprised them with the full movie.
What?
Well, then again, it's only a month early. It's not
Yeah,
even a month
so-
early.
Well,
It's 3 weeks early. 4 weeks. 3 weeks early.
Yeah. So there was a fan event in New York and LA, and they ended up showing the entire movie there, and apparently fans absolutely loved it, like to an insane degree.
I need to go buy tickets for the Deadpool movie because I have a feeling it's going to be sold out for forever.
oh yeah.
They said the humor is absolutely insane. The violence is beyond, like, over the top. It's gory. It's just, by all means, offensive. It is, apparently, from what people say, it's one of the best movies they've seen in a very, very long time.
Well,
It's
and
offensive. Well, it's
also-
Deadpool.
has anybody mentioned?
Also,
Oh yeah, go ahead. By all means.
Also, on the fact that it's offensive, Glass does have a point. It was actually banned in China, and it'll probably get banned in a lot of other countries too. But they're expecting the U.S. turnout to be so amazing that they don't even care.
It got banned in China. So, do you think that have you seen? Oh, pardon me. Have you seen anything that says that this might not be the last R-rated Marvel movie? Like, do you think they could have such huge? You think they could? Because we're already knowing it's going to be a huge success. But what do you think they could do if they did a Guardians of the Galaxy 2 rated R?
I highly doubt they'll do mainstream movies rated R. However, there's a movie or a series called X-Force, and they're hoping to get it R-rated as well.
Ooh.
It's
They're
basically
hoping. They're super excited about getting a R rating.
this is the first time that like movies have like wanted to get the R rating, because now all of a sudden it's like
It's taboo.
it's something to it's taboo and they want it, and us as consumers want it as well. So X-Force, I don't know much about it, but it's typically explained as the R-rated version of the Avengers.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Cool.
So they're hoping that if that becomes a movie, that it'll be R-rated as well. Possibly in 2018.
Oh.
It'll be an X-Men related movie, so it'll be done by Fox.
We've got a Deadpool spoiler if you guys want that. It's not really that bad. Yeah, it's not really that bad, and it's nothing that's gonna break you. But when you go see Deadpool, make sure you sit through the entire movie. Sit through all the credits.
Oh yeah.
It's doing the Marvel thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's poor people who leave the theater early on a Marvel movie.
Oh, you're missing the best bit of the movie. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you're missing the funny little after show. Come on, guys.
Where they're sitting around eating shawarma at the Avengers.
Yes.
They're just sitting there like...
The double. I hate it when Marvel like doesn't have in credit scenes. I'm like, why? You're supposed to. You're supposed to even have two. So
that's your
thing. That's your thing. The Deadpool movie will have a post credit scene.
So yes, do not leave the theater before a theater employee is grabbing you and throwing you out.
I was getting ready for your spoiler to be like, Deadpool is in the Deadpool movie.
By the way, Ryan Reynolds gets shot.
Who would have thought? No, they're hoping that the end credit scene, if it works out right, it's supposed to be phenomenal.
Oh, that's gonna be amazing. Hopefully,
we're getting there.
We're getting there, man. Just watched it today.
So a little bit of extra. Hello.
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 All right. A little bit of extra. Last bit of Deadpool before we go on. We've talked about it for quite a while now. Apparently, there's been a good bit of deleted scenes. Apparently, there were scenes too vulgar, too offensive that they had to be cut out of the movie. Like apparently, the movie is over the top as it is, but there were some scenes, like a particular bar scene that was too gory and too offensive. Like apparently, there was a part of the movie, like a bar scene, that they let the two actors, Ryan Reynolds and I guess what is it, T.I. or something? I don't know. Tim Miller, basically write the conversation that happened, and T.J. Miller. And apparently, it was just too much, and it had to be cut.
Wow. T.J. Miller and Ryan Reynolds, that's a good combo for bad stuff.
Right. I'm excited for this movie.
Yes.
All right. So moving on from Deadpool, we're actually going to jump into DC movies, and then we'll actually jump into Suicide Squad. So if you're hoping for Suicide Squad,
yeah. He said that earlier too.
Yeah.
You can guys hope if you Suicide Squad.
It's coming up soon. So,
Indeed.
First up, we have the Aquaman movie. So apparently there's going to be a solo Aquaman movie coming out in 2018. The idea they're going with is Untrained. So a look at it is Aquaman basically is a god of sorts, and he has to deal with finding out he has these powers, and how does he control them and use them? Is he a force for good or bad? Basically, is untrained. No one is there to tell him what to do, and he has to figure it all out on his own. They're getting a guy from Game of Thrones to play him, Jason Momoa.
Yep. Yeah,
Momoa.
the Khal Drogo.
Yes, Khal Drogo. This guy is insanely just
He's
dark
jacked.
and brooding.
Yeah.
He's jacked. He's perfect for this role because even though Aquaman is typically a laughed at character, he is a very dark and brooding character. He's very, um, you don't want to be on his bad side.
Well, maybe this will kind of strengthen the Aquaman character and bring him
By
out.
far. Apparently he's supposed to make a show up in the new Batman vs Superman, maybe a credit scene. We don't know. But he is on the list of actors in the movie. Aquaman will be debuting July 27th, 2018.
It's so
That's pretty
far away.
so far.
It is. It's terrible.
The Flash.
Flash.
Well-
Oh wait, wrong Flash.
Oh, dear Lord.
So The Flash will also be getting a solo movie in March of 2018. Apparently, the synopsis of what's going to be happening with his backstory is apparently his mother is killed, and it's blamed on his father. And while he becomes a forensic scientist, and while studying the case to try to clear his father's name, he's struck by lightning and now has the power to not only move at supersonic speeds, but actually time travel. He has all of the time he can travel to.
So he can
we'll
do the
see.
Superman run reverse rotation to the Earth thing and go backwards in time.
Not quite, because that would kill Saul. But yes, The Flash is already a TV show, but they're going to be bringing him to the big screen. Flash Gordon. So yes, very excited about him. He's a very cool character. Apparently he's going to have some really beefy powers. Very excited about that.
All right. Sounds interesting.
All right.
All right.
So, Green Lantern is the Green Lantern Corps. Who's the actor, the guy from the TV show? Oh, cool. I don't know who's actually the actor of the TV show.
Oh, who's the actor of the TV show, The Flash?
He's the Flash, gosh.
Cast on the CW is Grant Gustin.
Grant Gustin. I don't know who's going to be the actor for the movie. Maybe Grant Gustin. I don't know. I have to do a little bit more work on researching and bring it to you once it gets closer to date. Green Lantern Corps will be in the Justice League world or universe. They will also be getting a movie in 2020, June 19th, 2020. However, Hal Jordan will be in the universe much earlier.
Ezra
Justice
Miller.
League movies
Ezra Miller, by the way, sorry to interrupt,
for Flash.
is slated to be the Flash in 2018.
Okay.
Okay, so different actor.
Mm-hmm.
So as of right now, that's all we know about for the Justice League movie. It's 4 years out, so we'll see. But the Green Lantern movie, it will be about the corpse and go into the mythology of it. Hello, Quirt.
Hi, Quirt.
Hello.
Welcome to the Minus the Rumors podcast.
Yes. So,
Indeed.
another movie and character that we have is Cyborg. How's Zero? Zero's well.
I'm
here.
doing good.
Say
I'm,
hello
I'm
again.
I'm streaming as Minus the Rumors tonight. I'm here.
Yeah.
I've been gone a couple of weeks. I'm back tonight.
So, with the Cyborg, it's very interesting that they're bringing him into all of this. His backstory is he's in some sort of accident. He's made into half cyborg, but being this is the digital age, he never has to sleep, and he's always constantly bringing in data. He's always absorbing information, and one of his biggest internal quarrels he has is becoming one with the machine, losing his humanity is a struggle he has. So that's going to be Cyborg from DC. Yes, that's something he has to struggle with.
You'd think he would have to struggle with malware.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what if he gets computer viruses?
That's my new biggest fear is
He
becoming
can
a
get
cyborg.
sick, he can have human sicknesses, and he can have computer sicknesses. Like,
Right.
bam.
What if he's got a
I don't
kernel error?
know.
Like, do you do a system restore on yourself? That could kill you.
I don't know.
What if he
I
gets a
don't
blue
know.
screen of death? Can he get that?
That's my new biggest fear is waking up to find out I was like in a car accident or something and I'm now a cyborg.
Yeah. So we'll find out April 3rd, 2020. Yes, he's the crazy guy from Teen Titans.
Yes.
I don't acknowledge that Teen Titans Go exists.
Because
I don't
And
know
the
about it,
last
so I'm going to
one.
continue acknowledging that it doesn't exist.
Hashtag not nerd enough. What?
No.
Wonder Woman. So we all know Wonder Woman's gonna be in the new movie, and she's going to get her own movie as well. June 23rd, 2017. We don't apparently. She and the other people. This goes into like the backstory of who she is and her people, the Amazon. So, basically, they talk about, should they intervene and save the humans, and basically they're not worthy enough to be saved. And so apparently Wonder Woman is the one that actually decides to go help, and apparently it's set in like a World War One period.
Ooh. I'm ever so slightly excited about this one.
about Wonder
Ever
Woman.
so slightly.
You know, I used to think lassos were like meh. And then I remembered Indiana Jones had a lasso. So I guess
I was about to say, come on, man. Have you ever seen Indiana Jones?
you know who else had a lasso? Earthworm Jim. No. No, a little before your time, was it? Okay.
Yeah, probably.
You just dated yourself pretty severely there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit older than Crimson.
Well, I'm only a little bit older than Crimson too, by like 10 years or so.
A decade.
It sounds worse than saying 10 years. Like when you say a decade, it's like,
yeah.
oh.
Yeah. You whippersnappers, let's wrap this up. I've got to go and take my boost so I can go to sleep.
If we ever go to like any con together, I want you to have a cane and like paint your hair gray.
Yes, that needs to be a thing. So, that's kind of last of the DC stuff. So I'm going to read off some of the dates. Batman vs. Superman is going to be March 25th, 2016. Suicide Squad, which we'll talk about in a second, will be August 5th, 2016. Wonder Woman, June 23rd, 2017. Justice League Part 1, November 17th, 2017. The Flash, March 23rd, 2018. Aquaman, July 27th, 2018. Shazam, April 5th, 2019. Justice League Part 2, June 14th, 2019. Cyborg, April 3rd, 2020. Green Lantern, June 19th, 2020. And more Superman and Batman solo films are yet to be released. That was a mouthful.
Wonder Woman has a lasso. Indiana Jones had a whip. Good.
But he
point,
did
Saya.
use it like a rope many times throughout the series.
Yeah, Wonder Woman's also got a bow and arrow though, so.
Does she?
Yeah.
She does? Wait. I remember the lasso and the invisible jet or plane or whatever it is.
All right, I'm looking this up right now. She's got a magic tiara that also functions as a deadly boomerang. She's got utility earrings that allow her to breathe in outer space.
I'm pretty sure a lot of these won't be in the movie.
She's got unbreakable bracelets.
That's canon.
Yep. If removed, their owner goes berserk with anger. And she's got the lasso of truth, made from the girdle of Aphrodite. And she's got an invisible plane. So I guess I was wrong with the bow and arrow.
Gosh, guy, you're just bringing in all the rumors
I'm
tonight.
batting nothing.
Oh man. All right. So moving on. The last two stories, unless you guys have something you want us to talk about, we're always open to fan suggestions.
Indeed.
Oh, all the things. Wonderwear has okay. Breakable bracelets that restrict anger management issues sounds like a Shadow the Hedgehog. Touche. All right. So, Suicide Squad. So we had the new trailer drop. It is set to Bohemian Rhapsody. That alone should sell you the movie. It's absolutely insane. I am freaking stoked.
Yes, and I'm gonna post that in the chat. I'm gonna post a link to it in the chat after we're done streaming.
Okay. So, also, Zack Snyder and David Ayer tease boundary pushing Joker. Apparently, this Joker is supposed to push boundaries. He is a well-crafted villain. He's supposed to be edgy and really. It's going to be very dark. It's not going to be as the same type of dark as Heath Ledger, where it was like the perfect balance of crazy psychopath, crazy darkness. But this is supposed to be a little bit more realistic dark.
Mm-hmm.
So they're hoping that this will be it's going to be real hard to top the last incarnation of Joker because Heath Ledger
was amazing.
It was beautiful.
It was amazing. So they're taking it in a different direction. So they may be as good as Heath Ledger just because they're not doing the same thing.
Right. He's a different kind of crazy. Like the
It's
Heath
probably
Ledger
a good thing that
Joker.
they're taking it in a different direction too, just because of all the Heath Ledger fans that really love that Joker.
Right. The Heath Ledger Joker, he had issues, but he was extremely intelligent.
Want to know how I got these scars?
He was extremely intelligent, and
Yeah.
he was evil incarnate. The Jared Leto Joker is just crazy.
This one seems more of a punk rock style.
Yeah, he's got issues, but it's almost like he's insane.
Yeah, he's more. I think there's a lot of background story we're gonna get. There's a lot of fan theories of who he actually is, and there's a lot of good case. Kind of holding it up. I won't say it because it's kind of spoilery if it was right, but it's going to be a great movie either way. I highly recommend you check out the trailer. I highly recommend you check out the movie. All the actors. I'm not a big fan of Will Smith playing Deadshot at all.
No, me either. Then again, he had that one superhero movie. What was that? Hit.
Oh my gosh.
What was that called? Something. It started with an H.
I just watched it like the other day.
Yeah. What the heck was it called?
Hancock.
Hancock.
Yes.
That's
thank
it.
Thank you.
Where he's like an anti-hero.
Yeah.
He started out as an anti-hero and then he grew into the role.
Right. So I mean, he might be a good member of Suicide Squad. He might be fit for the role, and it's just something we're not used to picturing in our heads Will Smith playing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Then again, I don't remember Hancock doing extremely well in the box office either.
Doesn't matter. It's still a great movie.
Right.
I mean, I still love the movie.
Right.
So Will Smith would be Deadshot. Jared Leto would be this insane Joker. And the person portraying Harley Quinn is doing it to a T. So
yes.
Fresh Prince After Earth 2. All right. So that's kind of that for Suicide Squad. He's a fit for it.
Yes.
So
I think he's got it. We're just not used to seeing Will Smith in a role as a bad guy.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
His last few movies have actually not been great.
No, they haven't. He's
No,
honestly
especially
been on
that one with his son.
After Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, so
I didn't even
won't
watch
dog
it. I
on
just heard about it and I was like, I'm not gonna watch that.
Yeah.
I won't dog on it because people said they hated the new Spider-Man movies, and I loved them. So
Mm-hmm.
As the hate pours upon me.
I never watched them, so.
All right, good enough. All right, so we're on to the last topic of the night. Unless you guys have something for us to talk about. After was great. I will take your word for it.
After, we got word saying it was great. We got Galash coming right back saying it was trash.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
Oh.
Oh.
Got some fights up in the chat. So someone said someone just said Game of Thrones. That's all they said.
Oh,
In the chat.
Galash wants us to talk about Game of Thrones. We don't have any Game of Thrones spoilers yet.
Not yet.
I wish. 11%.
Pickle Wubs has joined in.
11%.
Well, just because it's rated 11% on Rotten Tomatoes doesn't mean that it was trash. You have to actually watch it.
Yeah. I'm not going to say it was good or bad because I haven't seen it, so I don't have a fair judgment of it.
I have
All
not
I've heard
seen
is
it
that
as well.
it is trash. So.
All
right.
I personally liked I Am Legend, and that didn't do so good either.
I love that movie. That movie was amazing.
So
I didn't like the zombie things, but yeah.
Crimson tell you about some Ant-Man.
It was great. The Moo movie has been announced. And 2.
Ant-Man 2. Let's see here. Ant-Man
I have
2.
nothing on Revenant. We'll have something on Revenant next week.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. It's coming out.
Yes, it's going to be in the Wasp. So it's going to be a kind of team thing. Ant-Man and the Wasp will hit theaters July 6, 2018. So it'll be a dual superhero movie. You're going to get more of the Wasp.
Yeah. Ant-Man made, what was it, $409.8 million.
But everyone loved that movie, though. It didn't get a lot of money because it was like a no-name superhero.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone that saw it loved the movie.
$409.8 million is a lot of money.
Yeah, but it's the lowest.
It's the lowest Marvel movie ever made.
Yeah.
I need to be making Marvel movies. That's what I need to do.
The Hulk, the original Hulk, was worse. But that was a long time ago.
Yeah, no kidding.
There is a teaser trailer for Ant-Man. So.
Batman versus Superman.
Yes, that movie, we said what day it was coming out. Probably closer to the movie will have a stream that the majority of it is dedicated to the movie, either before or after. So,
you know what I want to see? I want to see. Yes, I definitely want to see Batman vs Superman. We covered that a couple of weeks ago.
We talked about I Am Legend a little bit. That was teased in I Am Legend.
What was?
Batman versus Superman, because on one of the billboards in I Am Legend, there's a Batman and Superman logo on one of the billboards, and people were like, "Oh, there's this thing," and I can't remember when I Am Legend came out, but everybody was freaking out about it, and now the movie's coming out. So
I want to see. You guys remember like Street Fighter? Didn't a new Street Fighter just come out not long ago?
I think maybe.
Remember when they tried to make the Street Fighter movies in the DOA movies?
Nope.
No, you don't remember
No.
that? They were like B movies. They were really, really B.
So Quirt says, "Who's the chick in the commercial?" I'm guessing this is Batman vs Superman. That would be Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's going to play a huge part in this movie. She's going to
Who's the chick?
She's going to be one of the main actors in the movie. So she basically will be in the entire movie. So
I want to see a Tekken movie.
There will be a kind of a love thing going on between Batman and Wonder Woman.
There's always a love thing going on between Batman and Wonder Woman. And you know Superman's going to come in and he's going to try to sweep her off her feet because they had a thing too.
He's got Lois.
Yeah.
True.
So, Oh, there was a
We just
strike.
want Superman to have everyone, okay?
Aquaman. No. Um, I am Hylian. So, anyways. So, on to our
Oh, that's
last
cute.
story for the night. Netflix.
Yep, Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill.
Yep. That's what we're gonna.
Or not so chill, because
Yeah.
now
Not if
it's
you're
going to
in.
be harder to get different countries' Netflix, if
Yeah.
you want to put it simply.
Yeah. Not Netflix and chill anytime soon if you're in Australia.
Unless you really like the Netflix for Australia. Or for any other country, because they're probably going to expand that out eventually.
Very soon. You still here, Krim?
Yep, I'm here.
Oh.
I mean, I did most of the talking in the last few, so I'm going to
Oh,
let
okay.
you two
Yeah.
run with it.
All right. Netflix said last week that it's going to start cracking down on people that use VPNs or proxies outside of the United States to watch the United States selection of Netflix movies, mainly people in Australia. Right now, there's a service called Uflix. Now, nobody go using this. Nobody go using this Uflix. But what it does is it changes your IP and DNS so that you can watch, like, Netflix in the US. It's not going to work for you if you're already in the US. But let's say you're in Australia, you get this Uflix service. It's a monthly subscription. It changes your IP. Now your computer says you're in the United States. You can watch a greater selection of movies on Netflix. Right now, they're only cracking down in Australia, but Netflix is getting ready to say, this is just our first step. We're tired of it. We're coming for all the other countries that are doing it. And apparently what they're doing is blocking their service. They're blocking your services to Netflix if you get caught.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to block you if you get caught using this?
Yep. Yep. So, I mean, Netflix does have things that are US only. But I don't know why. Other than release, maybe it's continental release dates or region release. Kind of like how
It's really dumb in this day and age that we have all of these borders over the internet.
It's 2016. The internet has been around for how long? And we have regional blocks, we have regional blackouts, we have regional release dates. It's the internet. What are you going to do? You're going to run out of like game codes? Well, I mean, I don't understand. It's like Netflix. Why can't it all be the same? Why can't? I mean, it's ridiculous. And why can't? Okay, if you're Netflix, why don't? If you want to be just an asshole, but at least give people the options, like you're in Australia, you can pay X amount of dollars for the Australian Netflix, or you could pay extra for the American Netflix. So, I mean, if
okay.
you want to be in,
So, just so you know, guys, Crimson is username Squirrel in this blog post here. It says somebody explained to them that the internet is global. Region locking in 2016 is just asking for piracy. Posted 23 minutes ago.
Right. So, I don't understand that. I mean, I don't understand it for Netflix. I don't understand it for video games. It's crazy to me. I mean,
Something that they could do, and it would solve all this issue, is they could have like a regular Netflix, and then like a next Netflix Plus or Netflix Pro. I can't say Netflix tonight, but and the Netflix Plus would have everything from all over, and then regular Netflix would just be your region, which is basically what you said, is just giving it a name.
Right.
But make it a couple extra dollars or whatever.
Well, let's see here. I don't have Netflix. I haven't watched Netflix in a while, but I seem to remember. Aren't there ads on Netflix?
no.
No.
Not
I
when
have
you,
Netflix.
UK. There are no ads on Netflix. So why do
I
they
used to
have
have
a...
Netflix, and no, there's
That's the
none.
thing. I had Netflix, but it was like 6 years ago. Um, why do they have a regional distribution then? I mean, like YouTube blocks content outside of your country sometimes, but that's because of ad purposes.
I don't know. Pika says if they didn't do region block, it wouldn't get a lot of money. They'd probably have more people buying Netflix. Like if I'm in Australia or Canada, I
Right.
ain't buying Netflix.
No. Yeah, I
Right.
mean, I've already
Right.
said I have plans to move to Canada, and now that I'm hearing about this, there's no way I'm ever gonna get Netflix again
Like it's god
because
awful.
it is. It is. I mean,
Right.
I tried to watch Netflix while in Canada, and it just sucks so
Canadian
much.
TV in general. I hate to tell you this. Canadian TV is just pretty garbage.
Well, I got YouTube.
Until they region lock that too.
Watch it.
Well, hey, there's a lot of good Canadian YouTubers. Like Vintage Beef.
I'll have to move back to America so I can watch Good again.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need me some Good, okay? That laugh.
She needs
I
some...
can't get over it.
Got to get me some good loving.
I'm just proud I actually helped make Good laugh like that once.
That video, oh my gosh, that was amazing.
met Good.
Yeah, you met Good.
I want to meet him.
I met Good. Like I hung out with Good.
I wrote him a letter once, and when he was still doing the fan mail stuff, him and Pause both. Back when I was still writing, I wrote a poem, and they read it in one of their videos.
Picowub says Linus Tech Tips is a good Canadian. Deadmau5 is troll Canadian. Justin Bieber is disgraced Canadian.
They don't accept him. Like,
Yeah.
go to Canada, they will not claim him.
I will
Come to America, we don't want him.
No.
We want him to go back, and they are like, no, we don't want him back. You've messed him up, you keep him.
Canadian TV sucks. Well, Linz is going to have a hard time. Yeah.
I haven't watched any Canadian TV. When I was up there, they didn't have a TV thing. Like, we just watched YouTube all the time.
Okay.
Or my Netflix.
Canadian TV in general sucks.
Mm-hmm. Well, TV in general sucks.
Exactly. If you look at it like that, yes. But Canadian TV in general sucks, but there is some solid gold in it too. You got to think Trailer Park Boys. You've got to think...
Oh, God. If you're going to put that one out there, I'm done with TV forever. Because
the
I've seen
Trailer
a little
Park
bit
Boys
of that.
are amazing.
Oh. No.
Anyways, Galash does have a point. Bieber is trying to right his wrongs. I will admit that.
Yes.
Also, the simple fact is, we've gotten way off topic.
Yes.
That America has the best movies, we have the best TV, because we have Hollywood, because we have the state of Georgia. I'm not lying there.
Because we're America.
I need a soundboard so bad so I could play like the national anthem.
Yeah. we have the top talent, and most movie producers or actors, and if they're really good, their dream is to go to
Canada,
the U.S. and work in the U.S. because you can make more. There's something funny?
Yeah, I muttered Canada while you said their dream was to go to.
Everybody wants to go to Canada.
Oh, God. No. But for real, it's like we have the best technology. We have the best paying. I mean, it's just... You're treated as a celebrity.
Yeah, but Canada has poutine.
America.
Oh, I just
fudge
had
it.
some poutine today, guys.
It is
If you
so
have never had
delicious.
it,
I don't
make
like it.
Poutine.
Get out.
Yeah.
I'm too far from the south.
This is like my first day here. I'm already telling you to get out. Just go.
Yeah. Poutine. I'm telling you. Crimson think KFC famous bowl.
I had poutine with you.
Oh, that's right. You did.
In Florida.
Yeah, but that was Floridian poutine.
Florida.
I'm sure that Florida's poutine is not good because
It was
No.
really salty.
This restaurant
ew,
though was
gross.
Oh yes,
amazing.
yes, Rock Burger. We should get them to sponsor us and send us free
one day.
food.
One day.
Be really careful about getting poutine in America, especially Florida.
In Florida, yeah.
Anyways,
Make
I
your
think
own at home.
I
We
think
are-
we've gone down the rabbit hole and
Yeah.
Partially my fault. I am sorry.
No,
Yeah.
no. I'll tell you what. It's been great having you. Hey, hippie, why don't you take a second and talk about yourself a little bit? Promote yourself. Where can we see Angry Hippie Lady at? Other than on your Twitter handle, that's
I'm on YouTube. I make YouTube videos, gaming YouTube videos, and try to put out 2 videos a day, every day except for on the weekends, and then 2 streams a week. So yeah, I'm at Half Heart Gaming on YouTube.
yeah.
Half Heart Gaming. That does have its own channel. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Go check out Angry Hippie Lady, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, guys. Well, this has come to the end of the MinusTheRumors show for January 21st. We will see you again next Thursday. We are doing these from now on Thursdays. If you are interested in joining MTR, then be sure to leave us an email or just get in touch with us. Leave a like, comment, subscribe on all the platforms. We have Twitters and the YouTubes and the Twitches and the Beams and the Player.me's and a lot more things. So,
Yes.
Indeed.
thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.
Peace out.